In the spotlight, we shine so bright, harmony lifting us through the night.
The Four of Diamonds comeback story begins quietly, almost unnoticed, with four young women who refuse to let their past define their future. Once known for a brief spark on the X Factor UK, they had tasted both the thrill of the spotlight and the bitterness of sudden rejection. Episode 1 opens with each member living separate lives, carrying the same unspoken question: was that really the end? Late-night rehearsals, forgotten demo tracks, and memories of standing on the X Factor stage still haunt them. The music never left their hearts, even when the world moved on. When an unexpected message arrives about auditions for a new season, it reignites something powerful. Doubt mixes with hope, but the idea of standing together again feels stronger than fear. As the girls reunite, the chemistry is instantly there, but so are the cracks. Time apart has changed them. One has grown more confident, another more cautious, another struggles with trust after past industry disappointments. Their first rehearsal is raw and emotional, voices shaking not from lack of talent, but from the weight of expectation. They argue, they laugh, and they almost give up more than once. Yet when the harmonies finally lock in, it feels like coming home. Episode 1 closes with them walking back into the X Factor audition room, hearts pounding, aware that this time the stakes feel even higher than before. Episode 2 dives straight into the pressure of performance. Standing before the judges, Four of Diamonds deliver a song that reflects their journey, resilience, heartbreak, and belief. The room changes as they sing. What starts as cautious curiosity turns into genuine surprise. Their vocals are stronger, their presence sharper, and their unity undeniable. The judges question their past failure openly, pushing them to confront it in front of millions. Instead of breaking, the group answers honestly, admitting their mistakes and their growth. It's a vulnerable moment that earns respect, not pity. Behind the scenes, the emotional toll becomes clear. One member fears being overshadowed again, another worries the judges will never fully believe in them. The cameras capture tears, tense silences, and whispered encouragement in the hallway. Their bond is tested when criticism hits hard, especially comments suggesting they might not be as strong as newer acts. For a moment, old insecurities resurface, threatening to pull them apart. But instead of turning on each other, they choose unity. They remind themselves why they came back, not for revenge, but for redemption. The results moment feels endless. When the decision finally comes, the relief is overwhelming. Advancing to the next round isn't just a win, it's validation. They haven't erased their past, but they've transformed it into strength. Episode 2 ends with the group reflecting on how far they've come, knowing this journey will only get tougher. The comeback isn't complete, but the spark is alive again. Four of Diamonds step forward not as girls chasing fame, but as artists determined to prove that second chances, when earned, can shine even brighter than first ones. Episode 3 begins with Four of Diamonds stepping into the next phase of the competition, where the excitement of passing auditions quickly fades into pressure. The judges now expect more than raw talent, they want evolution. The group is given a new song style that challenges their comfort zone, forcing them to rethink their sound and image. Rehearsals are intense, stretching late into the night. Frustration builds as harmonies clash and choreography feels unnatural. One member questions whether changing their style means losing their identity, while another argues that growth is the only way to survive in the competition. The tension is real, and for a moment, it seems like the group might crack under the weight of expectations. As cameras follow their journey, personal struggles surface. One of the girls opens up about the fear of public judgment, haunted by online criticism from their previous appearance. Another admits she feels responsible for keeping the group together, even when she herself feels close to breaking. These confessions deepen their bond, reminding them that their strength lies not just in their voices, but in their shared understanding. When they finally step onto the stage, their performance is bold and emotional. There are imperfections, but the passion is undeniable. The judges' reactions are mixed, praising their improvement while pointing out lingering weaknesses. Instead of being discouraged, the group listens carefully, realizing that honest criticism is a tool, not an attack. Episode 4 raises the stakes even higher as Four of Diamonds face a decisive performance that could define their entire comeback. The pressure intensifies when they are placed against strong competitors, making every mistake feel costly. Backstage, nerves run high. Silence replaces laughter as each member prepares mentally, replaying past failures in her mind. Just before going on stage, they huddle together, reminding each other that no matter the outcome, they have already reclaimed something important, their belief in themselves. On stage, something shifts. Their voices blend with a confidence that wasn't there before, and their movements feel natural, not forced. The audience responds instantly, feeding energy back to the group. The judges notice the transformation, commenting on how their unity now feels genuine rather than rehearsed. Still, doubts linger in the air as the results approach. The waiting is agonizing, filled with anxious glances and trembling hands. When the verdict is announced, emotions explode, relief, joy, and disbelief all at once. Moving forward in the competition feels like a personal victory, proof that resilience can rewrite narratives. As episode 4 closes, the girls reflect on the journey so far, understanding that success isn't only measured by how far they go on the show. They've rebuilt trust in one another, faced their fears publicly, and turned criticism into motivation. The comeback story is no longer just about returning to X Factor, it's about growth, unity, and refusing to be defined by past setbacks. Whatever lies ahead, Four of Diamonds now stand stronger, not as a group chasing redemption, but as artists who have finally learned how to believe in their own shine.